Hello everyone. We shall continue with problem number 16. Here we have two signal x of t and g of t. I have to express x of t, this signal, in terms of g of t, this signal. Okay. So whatever the equation in the left hand side, x of t is equal to whatever I write in the right hand side, that should be in terms of g of t. Okay. So you have to do some modification in this g of t signal such that you should get h of t back. Okay, so we shall try to solve this problem. So what is our aim here? Our aim here is to express x of t, the signal, in the left hand side in terms of g of t. In the right hand side, whatever you put in terms of mathematical equation, that has to be in terms of g of t. Okay, so now, so this x of t is sum of three signals, right? Let me just write those signals, three individual signals here. So solution to this problem is, so first signal is a signal t, a signal where its amplitude is varying from -4 to 4. Okay, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the first signal. So this is the first signal. Now if this signal is added with one more signal, this is at t is equal to 0. So where the signal is varying from -3 to 3. So -2, -1, 1, 2. So this amplitude is 1. First signal amplitude is 1. Second signal amplitude is 2. And one more signal where its amplitude is varying from -1 to 1. And its amplitude is, the value of amplitude is 1. Okay. So t. So what happens here now? What if I add these three signals? What is that I need to get back? I need to get back this x of t, right? When I add these three signals, we shall add it first. Later on, we'll see what can be done. This is -1 plus 1, -2 plus 2, -3 plus 3, so -4 plus 4. This is t. Fine. So from -1 to 1, what is the amplitude of the first signal? 1, right? Plus what is the amplitude of the second signal, which is 1, right? Plus what is the amplitude of the third signal, which is 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, 40 varying from -1 to 1. So it will be 3, right? So this amplitude is 3. Okay. Now from -2 to -1, what is the amplitude of the first signal? -2 to -1, amplitude of this signal is 0, plus amplitude of this signal is 1, plus amplitude of this signal is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. This is 2. Right. So this is for t varying from -2 to -1. Okay. From -3 to -2, from -3 to -2, what is the amplitude of the first signal? It is 0. Plus what is the amplitude of the second signal? It is 1. What is the amplitude of the third signal? It is 1. So 0 plus 1 plus 1, which is 2. Right. So for t varying from -3 to 2. So for t varying from -4 to -3, what is the amplitude of the first signal? It is 0. What is the amplitude of the second signal? It is 0. What is the amplitude of the third signal? It is 1. So 0 plus 0 plus 1 is 1, right? So I get 1. And similarly here also, for t varying from 1 to 2, 0 plus 1 plus 1, which is 2. So for 2 to 3, 0 plus 1 plus 1, which is 2. For 3 to 4, 0 plus 0 plus 1, which is 1. Okay, so if I just join this, so what did I get? I got my x of t, right? Correct. No. Now the thing is, so these are all my modified version of g of t. When I added these g of t's, okay, these individual signals, I got x of t back, right? When I add these three signals, I got x of t back. Now I have to put these three signals in terms of g of t as a mathematical equation. Graphically I have written here, but mathematically, so this has to be called in terms of g of t. Okay. Now shall I call this as g of t? because how does my what is my g of t? G of t is this, no? It is 140 varying from -1 to 1, right? So this is what I can call it as g of t, which is 140 varying from -1 to 1. Now, how do I represent this signal in terms of g of t? Okay, so basically it is expanded version, right? So from -1 to 1 before, after expansion it went to -3 to +3. So how do I expand? I mean, what is the mathematical equation to expand the signal? X of, so it is y of t is equal to what? X of a into t, right? So where a is the scaling factor. If a is greater than 1, it is compression, right? If a is in between 0 to 1, it is expansion, right? So what is that I have to multiply here for all values of t, so that amplitude of this signal goes to 3, right? So if I multiply 3 here, so what happens? So 1 into 3 goes to 3, 3 into -1 goes to -3, right? But since I have multiplied 3 here, so what is this as a? It is inverse. So inverse of this should be my a, right? So therefore this is nothing but g of, since I multiplied 3 here, it is 1 by 3 into t. Okay, so how is it? Because I have to multiply inverse of a. Since a is 1 by 3, what is inverse of 1 by 3? Which is 3, and if I multiply 3 everywhere, so this goes to 3 and this goes to 3. Fine. So everything has to be in terms of g of t. Okay, so that's why I just took the g of t as a reference. Now what about this? So what is it I have to multiply here, so that this amplitude at t -1 to 1 goes to -4 to 4. So I have to multiply 4. Since I am multiplying 4 to my signal, so it has to be g of 1 by 4t, because if you take inverse of 1 by 4, which is 4, and I multiply this 4, so I get this signal. Okay, this is how I expressed x of t, this signal, in terms of g of t. So therefore, so this is not enough, I need to put it in mathematical equation. Therefore x of t is equal to g of t added with, what is g of t? G of t is given, right? G of t is this signal. G of t added with g of 1 by 3t is added with g of 1 by 4t. So this is the solution. Problem number 17. Now I have x of t something like this. This is at t is equal to 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. So this is x of t signal. This is t. Fine. And g of t is defined for t varying from 0 to 1, and its amplitude is 1. So this is t, this is g of t. Now the aim here is same. I have to express what with what? I have to express x of t, this signal, in terms of g of t. Okay. So solution. Now, so this can be represented in terms of sum of 4 individual signals, right? So first signal is, so 0 to 1, its amplitude is 1. Okay. The second signal is 0 to 2, its amplitude is 1, and third signal is 0 to 3, its amplitude is 1, and fourth signal is 0 to 4, and its amplitude is 1. So all these are independent variable. Okay. Now if I add all these 4 signals, what is that I get? So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is t. So for t varying from 0 to 1, what is the amplitude of the first signal? 1 plus. What is the amplitude of the second signal? Plus 1 plus. What is the amplitude of third signal? 1 plus what is the output of the fourth signal? 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 4. So for t varying from 0 to 1. So for t varying from 1 to 2, output of the first signal is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0. So I get 3. For t varying from 2 to 3, 1 plus 0 which is 2. For t varying from 3 to 4, 1 plus 0 which is 5. Okay. So I got this x of t back, right? So this is my x of t now. So sum of all this, I ended up with x of t. But these individual 4 signal has to be represented in terms of g of t. Okay, that is our aim. So how do we put all these individual signal in terms of g of t? This is g of t itself, because g of t is 1 for t varying from 0 to 1. And what is this in terms of g of t? This is basically what? So this is my g of t. So what is that I need to put in these two so that this end remains there itself, whereas this signal, this amplitude at t is equal to 1 should go to 2, right? So if I multiply 2 here and if I multiply 2 here, so 1 into 2 goes to 2, 0 into 2 remains in 0 itself, right? Now since I multiplied 2 here, so this has to be g of 1 by 2 into t. Okay, so because I have to take inverse of a, inverse of 1 by 2 is 2, 2 is multiplied by everywhere, so this ends up with this signal. Similarly, this is g of 1 by 3t, this is g of 1 by 4t. If I multiply 3 here, this goes to 3, so since I have multiplied 3 here, this has to be 1 by 3. If I multiply with 4 here, this goes to 4, and since I multiplied with 4, so it has to be inverse of that. Fine. So therefore, what is my x of t in terms of g of t? So this is the solution. So g of t plus g of 1 by 2t plus g of 1 by 4t plus 3t plus g of 1 by 4t. So this is the solution. Now we'll take one more problem number 18. So we'll stick on to the same x of t. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So this is t and this is x of t. But I'll change g of t. So g of t is varying from -1 to 1 and its amplitude is 1. So this is t, g of t. Okay. So aim here is to express x of t, this signal, in terms of g of t. Okay. Now again, this is nothing but this the previous problem, solution to the previous problem, but let me just plot it again. So sum of 4 signals, right? So one is at t varying from 0 to 1, the other one is at t varying from 0 to 2, the other signal is t varying from 0 to 3, and the other signal is t varying from 0 to 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So amplitude of these individual signal is 1, right? Now as we know, if I sum up these 4 signal, add this 4 signal, I will get this signal back, x of t, right? This we know, I am not going to plot it again, right? But my question is, how do I express g of t, this signal, in terms of how do I express this signal in terms of this signal? So this signal, which we did not name it yet, has to be represented in terms of this signal g of t. Okay. Similarly, all these 4 has to be represented in terms of g of t. Now, how do I put this in terms of g of t? Any guess? Basically, this is varying from -1 to 1, amplitude is 1, but here it is 0 to 1. So how do I just convert this -1 to 1 into 0 to 1? So what you do, you shift this g of t right first. So what is g of t minus 1? G of t minus 1. If this is my g of t, what is g of t minus 1? So it is shifted right one time. So -1 goes to 0, 1, 2. So 1 goes to 2. Amplitude is 1, right? What is this? This is g of t minus 1. Now what is that I need to do here, so that amplitude at t is equal to 2 goes to 1, so that I get this signal back. I repeat again, what is that mathematically I need to do to this signal, such that amplitude at t is equal to 2 should just, it has to compress and it has to look like something like this. So I have to multiply here with 1 by 2. When I multiply this with 1 by 2, what happens? 2 cancels out and amplitude comes to 1. So I end up with this signal, right? Now since I multiplied with this by 1 by 2, so what is that? G of 1 by 2 t, this is the scaling part, minus 1, which is shifted part. Okay, so if this is my g of t, g of 1 by 2t minus 1 will end up with this signal. Okay, so how did I do that? First I shifted it, because since it involves precedence rule, what did I do? I shifted it right one time, right? This was my g of t, I shifted it right by one time. Next what I did for the intermediate signal, this was my intermediate signal now. For this intermediate signal, I time scaled it by multiplying 1 by 2. So why 1 by 2? Because, so I'm sorry, this is, since I multiplied 1 by 2 here, so this has to be 2. So I missed that. So since I multiplied 1 by 2 here, so this g, now in terms of mathematical equation, this has to be x of 2t minus 1, because I am compressing now. Since I am compressing it, so t should, for a greater than or greater than 1, it has to be compressed version, right? Therefore, so I shifted it and then I time scaled it. Fine. So this equation g of 2t minus 1 in terms of g of t for this signal. Similarly, so how do I get this 40 here? It is minus 1 to 1, but what I need is 0 to 2. So how do I do? How do I get this signal in terms of g of t? It's already there, no? Which is nothing but g of t minus 1, which is varying from 0 to 2, right? So this I can write it as g of t minus 1. If you shift this signal right one time, I get this. Now how do I represent this signal in terms of g of t? So again, first you shift it right one time. So when you shift it right one time, so what you get signal from 0 to 2, which amplitude is 1. Now I don't want this to be in 2, I want this to be in 3. This should go to 3. It has to expand. So what is that I need to do so that this goes to 3? So I have to multiply this with what? What is that I need to, let me write it here again. Let me write it here again. 0, 1, 2. This is 1. So I have 2 here, but I don't want 2 here. I want here to be 3. So what is it? I need to multiply to this everywhere, basically everywhere, so that I get 3 here. So I have to multiply 3 by 2. So if I multiply 3 by 2, 2 cancels out. So this amplitude goes to 3, right? Now since I multiplied by 3 by 2, so it has to be inverse in the equation. So this is nothing but g of, since it is 3 by 2, 2 by 3. But it is shifted right one time. So shifted version of that. So first you shift it right one time and multiply it by 2 by 3. So since it is 2 by 3, so you are multiplying it by 3 by 2, inverse of it, so that this goes to 3, right? So similarly, so this is my g of t minus 1, 0, 1, 2. What is this? This is g of t minus 1. Now I don't want this to be in 2, I want this to be in 4. So what is that I need to multiply here so that I get 4? It is 4 by 2, right? So therefore 2 cancels out, I end up with 4. So since I multiplied with 4 by 2, in terms of equation it is g of t minus 1. After shifting, I have to multiply it by 2 by 4. 4 by 2, so its inverse is 2 by 4, and this is nothing but 1 by 2, no? So it is 1 by 2 minus 1. So I hope I convinced you. If you are still in confusion, just solve it by yourself and just see what's happening. Okay. So therefore, so ultimately I have to put it in terms of equation. So x of t in terms of g of t is what? This signal g of 2t minus 1 plus this signal g of t minus 1 plus this signal g of 2 by 3t minus 1 plus this signal which is g of 1 by 2t minus 1. Okay. Now problem number 19. I'm not solving it. Just take it as exercise problem. Okay. So given x of t is something like this. Minus 1, 0, 1, and this is t. This is also 1. Okay. So problem number 19 is you have to sketch y of t is equal to x of 3t plus 2. Okay. This is problem number 19. Okay. So problem number 20, you have to sketch y of t is equal to x of 3t. So okay, I'll come back to that. So next problem number 21, you have to sketch y of t is equal to x of 3t plus x of 3t plus 2. Basically sum of these two will give you the signal. So problem number 22, so you have to sketch y of t is equal to x of 2 times t minus 2. You have to sketch x of 2 times t minus 2. Okay. So this involves precedence rule, right? First you have to shift it left 2 times and you have to scale it by factor of 3. Since it is 3, you have to multiply everywhere by 1 by 3. Okay. So and this involves only time scaling operation. So since it is a is greater than 1, so it is compressed version, right? So everywhere you have to multiply it by 1 by 3. So once you add these two, you get something which you will get to know, okay, when you solve it. Now how do we approach this signal? So this is nothing but x of y of t is equal to x of, if I put it in a standard form, so 2t minus 4. Now this involves precedence rule. What is that I need to do? Step 1, I have to shift it right 4 times because minus is there and 4 is there. You have to shift it right 4 times and then you have to time scale it by a factor of 2. So since a is 2, so you have to multiply everywhere in the independent variable of this signal with 1 by 2. Okay. So try to solve this problem.